Tomorrow you can every Shabbos this benching candle lighting focus on hours will be 8:09, 9 minutes after 8. And we'll down Mincha 8:10. Mincha Kabbalah Shabbos Misham tomorrow 8:10. And next week, a whole week, we'll down Mincha at 8:10 also. Shloisha, it's a Mishnah that's to every Tzedakah Shabbat Shabbat knows it. Shloisha Dvarim Hoi V'Moimid. The world stands on three. Al Torah, Al Torah means Poshit. Somebody sits down and learns a piece of Gemara, Mishnayos, a piece of Chumash. So he sits down and learns that. So that's what the world stands on. And not only that, the Vel Zok, that it's a school for Panos also. If you have a business, a store, and there's no customers, and you're sitting in, you take out a Gemara, you take out a Mishnah, a Chumash, and you start to learn, so the Satan won't disturb you, you shouldn't have that school of learning, so he'll make sure to send you in a customer, so to prevent you from learning. Or like Rabbi one time with the matzah, like always, yeshivas always are struggling, and the yeshiva runners were struggling, so he closed the Gemara, and he went to a local merchant, and he said to him, Rabbi, he says, I closed up my business, and you close up your business. We have to go to struggle. Yeshiva is very struggling. We don't have what to feed the bochum. We don't have what to pay the malamdim, the yeshivas. So come with me. So it's also a school for parnasim. Well, avoid means daven. But you daven. That's avoid serving Rebbeinu Shalom. Gemilas chasodim is what you do. A chesed. A yid shows caring for another yid that cares. Gemilas chasodim. One of the most classic stories of the Gemilas chasodim is the following. There was a chaplain in the army, around Zimmerman, out in Tennessee somewhere, and he's in where they daven Friday night mincha for Shabbos, and a private comes over to him, and in his hand he has 3 letters from 3 very prominent, one prominent cardiologist, one an internist, one another very, very prominent doctors, and in there the doctors write that his parents, who are concentration camp survivors, if he should be faced any sort of possible life-threatening situation in the army, it could trigger, without question, it could trigger a heart attack, a coronary, and they will definitely not survive. Their health is so fragile. So he gives the Rav the letters, if the Rav could help him. So Rav Zimmerman takes the letters, he does Minchid on Kabbalah Shabbos morning, the Rav gets up at 6 in the morning, downs, makes kiddush, eats something, and he takes the 3 letters in his hand, and undertakes to walk to the headquarters where the general in charge is, which is 6 miles away. He relied on that there was a mechitza, the fencing, all around the camp in Tennessee, and that army base is all fenced in. So he relied on that as a mechitza for a native to be able to carry it. He arrives after a long 6-mile walk. He arrives at at the headquarters, and he presented himself at the desk. He says he wants to see General so-and-so. So he told him, well, he's busy right now. Take a seat. When he has time, we'll see you. So he sits down, he waits his turn, and finally the general comes out. He says, Rabbi, what can I do for you? How can I help you? He said, well, I have in my charge, came to services, a private and his parents who are concentration camp survivors, and he's supposed to be shipped out to Korea on Sunday morning. The whole base is going to be shipped out Sunday morning to Korea. And if his parents would hear that he's going out to a war front, without question they'll trigger a coronary and they will not survive. So the general goes over to Rabbi Zimmerman, and he says he was wearing luchas, those luchas on his lapel. He says, Rabbi, you know, these tablets that you have here, he said, they're probably made of stone. Just like they're unbreakable, that order that the entire camp be shipped out Sunday morning is also unbreakable. He has to go out Sunday morning. It was nice seeing you, thank you. Rabbi Zimmerman, thank you for the time, and have a good day. And Zimmerman turns around and starts to walk out to head back to the base. So the general says, Rabbi, just a minute. You don't have to walk to your car. I'll get somebody to bring your car. He says, no, I didn't come with my car. He says, oh, you didn't come with your car? Okay, so then we'll have somebody else drive you in their car, in one of our cars. So he says, no, it's my Sabbath. I don't drive in a car. He said, you don't what? He said, I didn't. How did you get here? He said, I walked. You walked 6 miles to see me? He said, yes. Tell me, that private, is he a neighbor of yours back home? He said, no. Is he a relative? He said, no. Did anybody intercede on his behalf that you have to answer to, that you had to come to see me for that? He said, no. He's a total stranger. He's just like every other private. You mean just like any other private that's under your charge? That's why you go walk 6 miles? He said, yes, Your Honor, sir. That's why I walked 6 miles. He says, take a seat. He goes over to the telephone. He says, this is General so-and-so. Private so-and-so is not to be shipped out to Korea Sunday morning. He's to be transferred to Staten Island, to this camp, with orders that every Friday he's to get a furlough to go home for the weekend and come back after the weekend. Rabbi, have a good day. But the Welt sagt, nicht nur a Jid hit Shabbos, nor Shabbos hit dem Jid. Chmani ben Akashi Oimer, Rotzo, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, V'zakish es Yisrael, L'tfikoch, Kiblam Terah Mitzvah Shnemar, Adonai Choviz Van Tzidkoi,